Welcome everyone. Welcome to Bible Basketball 2024. Come on in everyone and be a part of Bible Basketball 2024. We thank the Lord for allowing us to step into a new year. And so we're going to step into this year. We're going to put that ball on the court. And we're going to try to do something this year. So welcome to Bible Basketball 2024. Come on in, y'all. Come on out of that locker room and let's have a little fun with the Word of God. Coming on in. We're going to give a few minutes for our players to come on out on the court and begin this new year. Come on in to Bible Basketball 2024. Good evening, Pastor White, First Lady Gail. Welcome to Bible Basketball 2024. Get ready to play a little b-ball. I'm going to give a few minutes for our players to come on in to start this new year. I know they're a little rusty. But that's all right. We're going to get you back in shape. We're going to get back in shape this new year. Come on in. Let's play a little Bible basketball. Have a little fun with the Word of God. I hope everyone's holiday was a beautiful holiday season. Chance to be with your family, chance to rest up a little bit. And now it's time for us to get back on the ball game, get back on the floor, and get out there. Let's get running up and down this court. It's time for us to get started. To my cousin Shirley, God bless you. Glad to have you with us to begin our 2024 season of Bible Basketball. So look like we just got you and Pastor White this evening to begin our Bible Basketball 2024. So we're going to go on and get started here in 2024 and bring up our questions. We're going to bring up our questions here to get started in 2024. And we're going to start off from the first book of the Bible, the book of Genesis, the first chapter. So we're going into the book of Genesis, the first chapter. This being the first month of the year. And so we're going into the first book of the Bible, Genesis chapter 1. Let's take a look. Here comes our questions for the beginning of the 2024 season. Let's get to it. All right, here's our first question. Good evening, Betty Jean and Johnny. God bless you. Happy New Year and happy birthday to you. All right, in the beginning it said heaven and earth were created by who? A, God. B, nature. C, an Adam. D, an angel. Heaven and earth were created by what? Come on, who's going to take off down the court first on this one here? And there goes cousin Shirley with God. A, God. And here comes Betty Jean with a, God. And here's our first lady, my beautiful wife, with a, God. All right, anybody else see anything different? In the beginning, heaven and earth were created by who? God, nature, and Adam or an angel. And here comes First Lady Gail, and she passes the ball to Pastor White. Pastor White passes it back between his legs to First Lady Gail. All right, they cross mid-court. The time is ticking as y'all going with A. And he passed it back to First Lady Gail, who passed it to First Lady Neil, who says good evening to everybody as she passes it for alley hoop to First Lady Gail. Is this a good alley hoop from First Lady Gail to Betty Jean back to First Lady Gail? That is correct. It is God. Man, y'all, way to start off the 2024 season with a good answer. All right, let's get ready to head down the court with our next question. Next question says, what was created the first day? What was created the first day? A, light. B, the sun. C, man. Or D, plants. What was created that first day? Light, sun, man, or plants? Who gonna take that ball out of bounds on this one here? Who gonna take the ball out of bounds? The referee about to blow his whistle, and there comes Cousin Shirley with lights. She looking for somebody to inbound to. We got 5 seconds to inbound that ball. As she look for somebody to inbound that ball, she inbound to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal takes off and heads toward midcourt, and she passes it back to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passes it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean passes it to the top of the key to First Lady Gail, who passes to the right side to Pastor White. Pastor White goes around between his legs, but he a little rough. They might call a foul on that brother. He a little rough. He played like a football player. This basketball, my brother. And he passed the ball to Cousin Shirley. And here comes Sister Monica. Good evening, Sister Monica. God bless you. Glad to have you with us this evening. And here comes Sister Monica, and they pass it to Pastor White, who go down to the right side, and he passes it to the left across the court to Sister Monica. Sister Monica looking around for trying to get a shot, but they all over her. Can she get that ball in for a shot? She's trying to shoot. She needs some help. They all over her. As we play this Bible basketball of 2024, she passes it to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail shoots a shot from the three-pointer. Is this a score? Is this a three-pointer? She hits a three-pointer from half court. All right. That's what we're talking about. A three-pointer from half court. All right. Let's get ready to head down the court with our next question. That is correct with light. Next question says, what did God call the firmament created the second day? What did he call the firmament created the second day? What did he call it? A, man. B, void. C, heaven. Or D, earth. What did he call that firmament that was created? And here comes Cousin Shirley, takes the ball out of bounds. She looking for somebody to inbounds to. She looks around looking for somebody in the bound too. The referee is about to blow the whistle. Got 5 seconds to get that ball in. She shoots it inbound to Cousin Betty Jean. Betty Jean takes off down the court and passes it back to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passes it across the midline to Sister Monica. Sister Monica passes it to the right side to First Lady Gail, who passes it to First Lady Neal. Back to the left side to First Lady Gail, who passes to the middle to Pastor White. Pastor White passes it back across the court to First Lady Gail. Back and forth, they're going down the court as they pass back and forth between Pastor White and First Lady Gail. Is this correct? And they trying to alley hoop. They're trying to alley hoop with heaven. Is heaven correct, y'all? As they going in for the alley hoop, is this a good alley hoop with heaven? That is correct. Way to alley hoop with heaven. Way to alley hoop it with heaven. All right. Let's get ready to head down the court with the next question. That was a good alley hoop. Here we go with our next question. Next question says, what did God create on the third day? What did he create on the third day? A, sun, fishes, and birds. B, cattle and fish. C, heaven. Or D, lands and plants. What did God create on the third day? We're in the book of Genesis, the first chapter. On the third day, what did God create? The referee is about to blow the whistle. Y'all got to come on out of that huddle And we come out of her, the cousin Shirley said lands and plants. And she passed the ball inbound to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal moved down the court, and she looking to pass the ball to somebody. There's somebody else in agreement. Or does somebody see something different? She passed the ball cross court to cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley goes to the top of the key. She's looking around to the left and to the right to pass the ball to. Is anybody going to cut across the middle or something? And here comes First Lady Gayle on the right side. She looked for a shot, but she ain't got no shot. Now she got to go back out front. She got to go back out to the top of the key, and she passes it back out to the top of the key to Pastor White. Pastor White looks around from the left to the right, looking for somebody cutting across the middle. Nobody's cutting across the middle, and they all over him. He looking for somebody to pass the ball to. He passes it back to First Lady Gayle. She might have to shoot a three-pointer. If somebody else sees something different, is she going to get some help? Is everybody in agreement with land and plants on the third day? Or does somebody see something different? Come on, y'all. This is a team ball here in 2024. And here comes Sister Monica with land and plants. She cuts across the middle. She cuts across the middle. She cuts across the middle with lands and plants. Is this correct with lands and plants on that third day? Is this correct? That is correct. It is land and plants. Way to cut across that middle with a flying 360. All right, let's get ready to head on down the court with our next question. Next question, what did God create on the fourth day? On the fourth day, what did God create? All right, Betty Jean, ready to get in there at the last second. What did God create on the fourth day? A, sun, moon, and star. B, cattle and birds. C, man. D, plants and animals. What did he create on the fourth day? Sun, moon, cattle and birds. Man, plants and birds. And here comes cousin Shirley to take the ball out of bounds with sun, moon, and stars. She takes the ball out of bounds with A, with the sun. But here comes First Lady. She takes the ball cross court with stars. But here comes Betty Jean, stole it with plants and birds. Betty Jean steals it, go between her legs with plants and birds. She trying to go the other way and slam. Betty Jean said D with plants and birds. She said the plants and birds were on the third day, and the plants and birds on the fourth day too. What we got here? And here come cousin Shirley, steals it back from her and passes it down court to Pastor White and First Lady Gayle. First Lady Gayle passes it to First Lady Neal. They said sun and stars. Now is anybody going to agree with them? Is this another slam with sun and stars? Or does somebody see something different? What was on that fourth day? We're in the first book of Genesis, on the first chapter. And here comes cousin Shirley cutting across the middle. And she passes behind her back to First Lady Gayle. Is this a slam with sun and stars? Is this a slam with sun and stars? Anybody else see something different? And she alley-hoops it. Here comes Betty Jean with sun and stars, and she alley-hooped it to Pastor White, who made another cross alley-hoop to Sister Allen Cumming. Good evening, Sister Allen Cumming. Is that correct with sun, moon? That is correct. It is sun, moon, and stars. Way to alley-hoop that ball. Great alley-hoop. All right, let's get ready to head down the court with our next question. Next question is, what did God create on the fifth day? We on day number 5. Day number 5, was it A, stars and cattle, B, cattle and creeping things, C, man on the 5th day, or D, birds and fish? What was created on that 5th day? Come on, y'all, we can learn something this evening. We got day 3 and 4. Come on, what was on that 5th day? And here come First Lady Neal said fish and birds. Now in the court she goes with fish and fowl. She looking for somebody to inbound to. She looking for somebody to inbound to. The referee about to blow the whistle. She only got 5 seconds to inbound. She inbound to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley takes off down the court. She's trying to cross that half court. She trying to call the half court, and she passed the ball across half court to First Lady Gayle. First Lady Gayle moved to the top of the key and looks around. She's looking around for somebody to pass the ball to. She's looking around for somebody to pass the ball to. And she passed the ball to her husband, to Pastor White. Pastor White looks around on the right side, but he can't find a shot on the right side. So he's looking to pass it back to the top of the key. Be looking for somebody to pass it back to the top of the key. As he moves around, he passes to the top of the key to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley ain't got no shot, so she passes it to, she got it stolen. Sister Monica steals it with something all totally different. She says sun and stars. She steals the ball. But here come Cousin Shirley, steals it right back from her with birds and fish. And she passes it to Betty Jean with birds and fish. Birds and fish. It's just a slam dunk with birds and fish. That is correct. Way to slam it with birds and fish. Woo! You almost got that and stolen, but we got it with birds and fish. All right, let's move on down the court with our next question. Next question said, what did God create on the sixth day? What did he create on the sixth day? Come on, y'all got this one. We know that one. A, ocean. B, land. C, man and animals. Or D, birds and fish. Come on. What did he create on that sixth day? What did he create on that sixth day? Come on, y'all. Come on. What did he create on the sixth day? Oceans, land, man and animals, or birds and fish. We're going to take the ball out of bounds. And here come First Lady Neal said man and animals. And she passes the ball to Betty Jean with man and animals. Betty Jean takes off down the court and she passes it across the half court to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley moves up to the top of the key and looks around. She's looking to the left. She's looking to the right. She goes between her legs and spins around, looking for somebody to pass the ball to. Is anybody going to cut across the middle? She goes between her legs, behind her back, looking around, looking for some help. They all over her. Is somebody going to help Cousin Shirley out? They all over her. They are all over her. Is somebody going to help her out? They are all over her. And she passed the ball to First Lady Gale. First Lady Gale moved to the right side of the court, but then she got cornered. She passed it back to the top of the key to Sister Alice. Sister Alice coming, moves around top of the key. She looking around for somebody to do like a pass cut across the middle. And then go First Lady Gale back toward the middle, and then she made back towards Sister Alice coming. Is this correct? Yeah, it is correct. Way to alley hoop in the middle. Flying 360 alley hoop from First Lady Gale to Sister Alice coming. All right. Let's get ready to head down the court with our next question. Next one, God said, let us make man how? A, make man a wonderful and fearful creature. B, in our image. C, from the apes. Or D, a little lower than the angels. Who's going to come up with the answer to this one here? Who's going to take off down the court? Who's going to take the ball out of bounds? Was it wonderful? A B. And here comes Cousin Shirley said, in our image, she passed to Pastor White. Pastor White passed it down the court to First Lady Gale. First Lady Gale passed it to Sister Alice. Sister Alice moved across the court back to First Lady Gale. Down the court, First Lady Gale and Pastor White moved back and forth between each other, and they passed it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean moved down the court and passed it back to Sister Alice, who passed to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passed it back to Sister Alice, who passed to Sister Monica. Sister Monica moved to the top of the key and passed it back to Sister Alice coming. Back and forth, they're moving around between Sister Alice coming and First Lady Gale. They're moving back and forth between First Lady Gale and Sister Alice coming. They passed that ball pretty good back and forth as they passed that ball. Looking around for some help. Is this correct? Let us make man in our image. And they passed it back to Pastor White. Pastor White looks around, but he's dribbling too hard. He dribbling like a football player. He gonna mess around and double dribble. Pass that ball, my brother, for you double dribble. You playing like a football player. Come on, brother. You can't push people. You can't push people away. And he passed it to Sister Alice coming. Sister Alice coming, go rolls toward the middle. She rolled toward the middle, but they blocked her. They cut her off. So she got to pass the ball. She's looking to pass the ball to somebody else because they wouldn't let her cut the middle. Pastor White laughing. Yeah, brother, this basketball, not football. Can't be pushing people off of you. That's their job to defend you. That's their job to defend you, my brother. So he's looking around. They're looking around. Sister Monica looks around. She's looking for somebody to pass the ball to. We're looking for somebody to pass the ball as we coming to the end of this half. We're coming to the end of the half. Can we find somebody to pass that ball to? We're coming to the end. Somebody help her out, and she passes back to First Lady Gail for alley hoop. Is this correct? There we go. Alley hoop. Way to alley hoop at the end of the. No, we got one more question. All right, where the alley hoop that one? We got one more question here, I think, for the end of this one here. Way to alley hoop to a 360. All right, let's head on down the court with our next question. Says, God made man, male, and female, and instructed them to do what? He instructed them to A, slay the animals, B, name the star, C, be fruitful and multiply, or D, only kill animals for food. We got to be fruitful and multiply. So what did he tell man to do? I'm giving out the answer. Slay the animal, name the star, be fruitful, multiply our curve. And here come third cousin Shirley says, be fruitful. I may be wrong, y'all. And that go Pastor White and First Lady Gail between the legs. Pastor Sodali come back to First Lady Gail, to Pastor White back to First Lady Gail, to First Lady Neal, who passed it back to First Lady Gail, back into Betty Jean. Betty Jean crossed to half court and passed to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passed it back to First Lady Gail, who threw across the court to Sister Alice Cummings. So they had to come go between the legs, be fruitful and multiply. Is this correct with be fruitful and multiply? We coming to the end of our first half. We come to the end. Is we correct with be fruitful and multiply? Here comes Sister Monica Chapman. She coming in. She looks for a three-pointer, but they blocked her shot. She got the rebound. She trying to look for somebody to pass it to. She passed it to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings shoots a three-pointer, but they blocked her shot. She passed to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail alley hoop to Pastor White. Is this correct? As they alley hoop between one another, is it be fruitful? That is correct. That is correct. Be fruitful and multiply. All right. Man, I thought that was the last question. We still got some more questions in this half. Let's keep it going, y'all. We still got some more questions. The half is not here yet. So the next question says, God saw everything he made, and what did he do? A, repented of it. B, was astonished. C, esteemed not himself. Or D, it was good. God saw everything he made, and he what? Repented, was astonished, esteemed not himself. It was good. What do y'all say on this one? Who's going to take the ball out of bounds? Said we need a break. I know. I thought it was half, but it ain't that. Damn, yeah. And Cousin Shirley said it was good. It was good. And she passed to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed to the pastor. Pastor the pass across midcourt to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal back to First Lady Gail. Back to the pastor who passed to Sister Alice Cummings. So that'll come First Lady Gail to the pastor, back to Sister Alice Cummings, who passed to Cousin Betty Jean. Cousin Betty Jean passed to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings passed it to Sister Monica Chapman. Sister Monica Chapman crossed the midcourt and passed to Pastor White. He passed it to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed it back to Betty Jean, who passed to Sister Alice Cummings, back to Pastor White, who passed to First Lady Gail. And here comes Sister Alice, Cousin Shirley in. Cousin Shirley say it was good. Can we end this half with a slam? Y'all are doing good. Here comes Sister Alice coming with it is good. And that is correct. It is good. Way to finish the half from an alley hoop to a flying 360. All right, it is halftime. Time for us to take a break. So we're going to take a break here, and then we're going to come back with our second half of the 2024 Bible it's time now to start our second half of this 2024 Bible basketball. It's time for us to start the second half. And so we're going to start our second half. Let's get ready here to pull up our questions for the second half. All right. We're going to go into chapter 2. We're going into chapter 2 of Genesis in this second half. So here comes our first question for chapter 2 of Genesis. Genesis chapter 2. This is the first book of the Bible. We're in the first month of the year. And so we start now in the book of Genesis, the beginning. All right, chapter 2. Here comes our question for chapter 2. Our first question says, what day did God sanctify? What day did God sanctify? A, the first, B, the third, C, the fourth, or D, the seventh. What day did he sanctify? The first, the third, the fourth, or the seventh? We're going to take the ball out of bounds on this one here, this 2024 season, and your cousin Shirley looks for the inbound. She look at the inbound. We got 5 seconds to inbound. She inbound to cousin Betty Jean. Cousin Betty Jean passes across the midcourt to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings passes to the right side to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal passes it back to the top of the court to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings passes it back to the left side to First Lady Gail, who passes it to the pastor. The pastor passes it back to the top of the court to Sister Alice Cummings, who passes it to the right side to First Lady Gail. We're going to start off this second half with a slam. Third Lady Gail passes it back to Sister Alice Cummings, who passes it to Sister Monica Chapman. She tried to cut across the middle, but they cut her off. So she's looking for somebody to pass the ball to. And she passes it back up top court to Sister Alice Cummings. She passed it back up top court to Sister Alice Cummings. She's looking around, looking for somebody to pass the ball to. And she passes the ball across to the right side to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail looking for an alley hoop to somebody. She's looking for somebody cutting across the middle for an alley hoop. She can't find nobody. Here comes her defense. She can't find nobody. She might need to shoot it on her own because the defense is coming. She might have to shoot it on her own, and she shoots it. Is this correct? That is correct. Way to shoot a three-pointer on your own. The First Lady shoots a three-pointer on her own. She couldn't find nobody to help her out. All right, let's get ready to move on down the court with our next question. Next question said, what did God do on the seventh day? A, he rested. B, made land. C, made light. Or D, made the heavens. What did God do on the seventh day? Come on, y'all. Y'all know what he did. We're going to take the ball out of bounds. And here comes Cousin Shirley, takes it out of bounds with rested. And she passes it inbound to Cousin Betty Jean. Cousin Betty Jean passes it top cross court to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal passes to the right side to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings tried to drive the middle, but she passes it back out to Sister Monica Chapman. Sister Monica Chapman passes it back to the top of key to the pastor, who passes to First Lady Gail. Cross court, she passes it to Sister Alice Cummings, back to First Lady Gail, back to Sister Alice Cummings, who passed to Betty Jean. Betty Jean passes it to First Lady Gail. She looks cross court and passed the ball to the pastor. The pastor passed the ball back up court to First Lady Alice Cummings. She moved across the top of the court looking for somebody to pass the ball to her. Maybe she had to shoot a three-pointer. Is this correct with resting? She's looking around. She's looking around for somebody to pass the ball to. Maybe she can shoot another three-pointer because nobody's getting open. The defense is really good on this one here. What did God do on that seventh day? Here comes the defense, and she passes it quickly to Sister Monica Chapman, and Sister Monica shoots it. And that is correct. Another three-pointer. They rested on that seventh day. Way to shoot that ball. Three-pointer on that seventh day. All right, let's get ready to move back down the court with our next question. Here comes our next question. Next question said, it hadn't rained, but this came up from the earth. It had not rained, but what came up from the earth? A, thunder and lightning. B, a mist. C, a geyser. Or D, a fountain. We're going to take off down the court and take it out of bounds on this one here. And here comes Cousin Shirley with a miss. Cousin Shirley takes off with a miss. She says it's a miss. Sister Alice Cummins says a miss. I guess she's saying it's a miss too. And that back and forth, they go across top of the court. Top of the court with a miss. Down the court, they go with a miss. Is this correct, or does somebody see something different? As she moved across court, she passes the ball to Betty Jean. Betty Jean moves across the right side. She tried to go in, but they blocked it. And so she's looking to pass the ball back out. She passed it back out top court to Sister Alice Cummins. Sister Alice Cummins moves across the right. She moved to the left. She's looking for somebody to pass the ball to with a miss. Is that correct? And she passed the ball, go between the leg and pass to First Lady Gale. First Lady Gale tried to drive, and they blocked her drive. And she passed it back up top to Sister Alice Cummins. Sister Alice Cummins looking for somebody to pass the ball to her. She might have to shoot another three-pointer. She looking to the left. She looking to the right. And she go between her legs, trying to find somebody to pass that ball to. She trying to find that ball to. Can she get some help? As they all over her. She might have to shoot another three-pointer. She has to shoot another three-pointer because they all over. And there come First Lady Gale in for a three-pointer. Is that correct? And there comes Sister Glenzie Cummins in for the rebound to help out. Good three-pointer and help out from Sister Glenzie Cummins. All right, way to shoot that ball. Good three-pointer. All right, let's move on down the court with our next question. Here comes our next question of this 2024 season. Next question says, good evening, Sister Glenzie Cummins. Our next question said, what did God form man from? What did God form man from? He formed him from A, his breath, B, the dust of the ground, C, the wind, D, a rib. Where did God form him from? Here come Cousin Shirley, take the ball out of bounds. She said dust. She's looking around for somebody inbound to, and she inbound to First Lady Gale. First Lady Gale passes it cross court to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal looks to the right side and passes to Pastor White. Pastor White could pass it back up top to Sister Glenzie Cummins, who passes it to the left side to Betty Jean. Betty Jean tried to drive, and they stopped her, and she passed it back up top to First Lady Gale, who passed it to the middle to Sister Monica. But they stopped and blocked her shot, and she passed it back up top to First Lady Gale, passed it to Sister Alice Cummins. Sister Alice Cummins tried to go to the right, but she had to pass it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean crossed the middle, but they blocked her, and she passed it back to Sister Alice Cummins. Sister Alice Cummins go between her legs behind her back. She looking for somebody to pass the ball to. Is this correct? With the dust of the ground, she passed to Betty Jean. Betty Jean tried to, they blocked her, and she passed it back to Sister Alice Cummins. Sister Alice Cummins go to the top of the key looking for somebody to pass the ball to. She looking for somebody to pass the ball to. And here comes the question. You know it. That's why he said we all go back to dust. We all go back to dust. The rib came from dust too. The bones come from dust. The flesh come from dust. So we all come from dust. It all come from dust. All right, Sister Glenzie Cummins go to the right side, and she passes the top of the key to Sister Monica Chapman. Sister Monica Chapman passes the First Lady Gale, shoots a three-pointer. Is it from dust? That is correct. Man, what a good three-pointer. All right. Let's get ready to head down the court with our next question. Here come our next question. Next question says, man became a living soul when what? He became a living soul when A, God formed him, B, God breathed in his nostrils, C, God created Eve, or D, on the third day. Man, all them answers sound good. All them answers sound good. When did man? Here come First Lady Neal said when he breathed into his nostrils, and she passed to First Lady Gale. First Lady Gale passed back to the pastor, back to First Lady Gale, who passed to Cousin Shirley, back to First Lady Gale, who passed to the pastor, back to Sister Monica, to the pastor, back to Betty Jean. Betty Jean crossed down court and passed it to Sister Alice Cummins. Sister Alice Cummins tried to drive, and she got to go back up top to Sister Alice. Sister Alice passed it to the right side to First Lady Gale, who passed to Sister Alice Cummins on the left side. Sister Alice Cummins couldn't make the shot, and so she go between her legs. She looking to pass the ball. They all over her. She go between her legs and pass it back to Sister Glenzie Cummins to the top of the key. So she go to the top of the key, and she tried to make a shot. They blocked it, and Sister Alice Cummins got the rebound. Sister Alice Cummins got the rebound. rebound and reset the clock, and she passes it back out top to Sister First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed it to the pastor, and the pastor passed it to Sister Monica Chapman. Sister Monica Chapman tried to shoot it, but she couldn't shoot it. She passed it back up top to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins shoots a three-pointer. Is this correct with the three-pointer? Is it B? That is correct. Way to shoot that three-pointer. That is correct from half court. All right. Let's get ready to move on down the court with our next question. Next question said, where did God plant a garden? Where did God plant a garden? A, in Jerusalem. B, in Bethlehem. C, in Gethsemane. Or D, in Eden. Where did God plant a garden? Who's going to take off and take the ball out of bounds? Out of her to come First Lady Neal. She said in Eden. She passed the ball inbound to Betty Jean. Betty Jean passed across court to Sister Monica Chapman. Sister Monica Chapman passed to the right side to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed it back to the top of the court to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal passed it across the court to Betty Jean. Betty Jean tried to shoot it. They blocked her shot. She gets the rebound and passes it to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins tried to drive the middle, and they cut off. And she passed it back up top to Sister Allen Cummins. Sister Allen Cummins tried to drive, but she got it blocked, and she got her own rebound and passed it to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail takes off across the middle, but they blocked her, and she lost the ball. And Sister Allen Cummins gets the rebound, reset the clock, and passes it back to First Lady Gail, who passes it to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley looks around, but she can't find nobody. So she might have to shoot that ball herself. She passed the First Lady Gail back to First Lady Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley makes that shot, but then she got it blocked, and here comes Betty Jean in for a slam. Is this a slam? Betty Jean comes in for a slam. Betty Jean comes in for a slam. Way to slam that ball, Betty Jean. All right, way to slam that ball. Let's get ready to head down the court with our next question. Next question said, this tree was in the midst of the garden. What tree was in the midst of the garden? A, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. B, a tree of heaven's glory. C, an apple tree. Or D, a tree of deception. Way to go, Betty Jean. All right. If Betty Jean said tree of life, that ain't one of the answers. She looking to pass the ball to the wrong person. Then here come Cousin Shirley, takes the ball from her and goes the other way. She took the ball from Betty Jean and passed it to First Lady Gail, to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie back to First Lady Gail, Sister Monica. Sister Monica to the pastor, back to Sister Glenzie, to First Lady Neal. But First Lady Neal steals it and go the other way with tree of life. But here come Pastor White said, no, it was good and evil was in the middle. And they passed it to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins back to the Pastor White, because not one of the answers is the tree of life. And the tree of life is not the answer, so they found it. And so he passed it to Sister Alice Cummins. Sister Alice Cummins back to Pastor White to Betty Jean. Betty Jean passed it back to the Pastor, Sister Glenzie Cummins. And here come Cousin Shirley with the tree of life. Life is good, and then back to Sister Glenzie Cummins, back to Sister Alice. Man, y'all all over the place. And here comes Sister Alice, and she passed the First Lady Neal. She got with them with good and evil. Sister Alice took the shot. We only got a second shot. Can she shoot that three-pointer? That is correct. Woo! That was close. That was close, y'all. Way to shoot that three-pointer. I thought y'all wasn't going to get it that time. All right, let's move on down the court with our next question. Next question said, this tree also was in the garden. What other tree was in the garden? Come on, y'all, listen to the question. A, an oak tree. B, the tree of golden leaves. C, the tree of life. Or D, the tree of happiness. Come on, y'all, who's going to take off down the court on this one here? Who's going to take the ball out of bounds? And there comes Cousin Shirley with the tree of life. She said the tree of life. And she passed it to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal crossed mid-court. She crossed mid-court and passed Sister Allie Cummins. Sister Allie Cummins passed it down court to Sister Glenzie Cummins on the right side, but she goes back to the top of the court between the legs to Sister Alice Cummins, who passed to the right side back to Sister Monica Chapman. They moving the ball around back to Sister Glenn, coming to Betty Jean. Betty Jean moved the ball back to the top of the court and passed it to First Lady Gay, up to Pastor White, back to First Lady Gay, back to Pastor White. They're moving the ball back around, back and forth between Pastor White and First Lady Gay, and they moved to Sister Allie coming. Sister Allie tried to drive the middle, lost the ball. First Lady Gay got to get the ball and pass it right away to Pastor White. Pastor White gets the ball and passes it top court. Sister Allie coming. Sister Allie coming, almost double dribble. But she got the ball back, and she moving around, looking the ball, pass some ball, batted the ball to. And she looks around, she go between her legs, she can't find nobody. The defense is all over her, and she can't find nobody to pass the ball to. She can't get a shot off. The clock is about to run off, and she can't get a shot in. Y'all gonna let them take the lead. Somebody help her out. They all over her. Is this correct with the tree of life? She throws up a prayer. She throws up a prayer, and here comes First Lady Gail with an alley hoop to Sister Glenzie Common. Is that correct? Wait a alley hoop at the last second. Alley hoop to Sister Glenzie Common. Woo, that was close, y'all. All right, let's get ready to head down the court with our next question. What did God say would happen if man ate from the tree of knowledge and good and evil? What would happen? A, he would grow wise. B, he would be like God. C, he would die. Or D, he would know no sin. What did God say if he ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil? We're going to take the ball out of bounds on this one here. Now, I don't know what Pastor White is saying, but he said Diesel. That brother typing all over the place with Diesel. Help him out, First Lady Gail. He trying to say die, I guess. And here come Cousin Shirley, take the ball out of bounds, pass to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal passed the ball across court to Betty Jean. Help him out, First Lady Gail. He trying to say die, but his fingers is too fat. And here comes Sister Allie coming, past Sister Glenzie coming to Betty Jean. Betty Jean passed it to Cousin Shirley and messing up too. She said Diesel too. Y'all help them out. They fumbling that ball. Here comes Sister Allie coming, and she passed it to Sister Glenzie coming. Top of the key to Sister Monica Chapman. And here comes First Lady Gail helping out her husband with die. He helping him out with die. And she passed it to Betty Jean. Benjamin passed to the First Lady, back to Pastor White. All right, my brother. Way to get it right. You eat on a tree like you should die. Down the court, he going with die, and he passes it to First Lady Gail. She looks to the left, to the right. She might have to shoot a three-pointer. She might have to shoot three-pointers. She got people all over. She might have to throw up a prayer. She alley hoops to her husband. Is that correct? That is correct. You will die. Way to get that alley hoop in from Pastor White to his wife. All right. Let's get ready to head down the court with our next question. It said, you was laughing and it messing with him. Yeah, Van Diesel. Yeah. It said, God made woman from what? God made woman from what, y'all? He made them from Adam's rib. B, Adam's heart. C, the dust of the earth. Or D, clay. What did God make woman from? A, the rib. B, his heart. D, the dust of earth. D, C, the dust of earth. Or D, clay. We're going to take the ball out of bounds on here, on this one here. And there go Cousin Shirley with a rib. And she passed it to Sister Glenzie Common. Sister Glenzie Common moved around to the right, to the left, and back between her legs and passed to Sister Monica Chapman. Back to Pastor White, who passed it to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal crossed the court and passed it to Pastor White. Pastor White passed it back to Betty Jean. Betty Jean passed to First Lady Gail, back to Pastor White to First Lady Gail. Because just I love you, my brother. She just playing with you. No, he can't play basketball. Don't try to pacify him. Them fingers is too big from playing basketball. You ain't got to say you sorry. First Lady Gail helping him out. He comes in with real. And then here comes Sister Glenzie coming. Sister Glenzie coming, pass it to Betty Jean. Yeah, okay, my brother. Okay, he's back at you. Yeah, you need to help him out. That brother fingers is fat from playing football and boxing too much upside people's head. You gotta let that alone, brother. You a pastor now. You can't be boxing folks' head, my brother. He's a changed man. Things I used to do, I don't do no more. And here comes Betty Jean passing to First Lady Gayle. First Lady Gayle looking for a shot. She looking for a shot. Pastor White laughing, but you better help your wife out. She looking for a shot. They all over her. They all over her. She might have to throw up a prayer. Is it Adam Rib? Where did God make man from? She throws up a prayer. And she hits. She throws up a prayer. At the end of the game, she threw up a prayer and hit a three-pointer and won the game. Way to throw up a three-pointer and win that game. We thank you all for coming out and being a part of this Bible basketball. First Lady Gayle threw up a prayer, but prayer does work. So sometimes that's all you can do is throw up a prayer, and it works. Prayer does work. Thank you all for coming out and being a part of this Bible basketball. Y'all have a blessed rest of your evening. Happy New Year to everybody. Happy birthday, Betty Jean. God bless you all. Y'all remember to trust the process and keep God first. Betty Jean is a New Year baby. She was born yesterday, y'all, on New Year Day. She a New Year baby. And then her brother's birthday today, Lenny. I tried to call him. I didn't get nothing. But his birthday is today. Betty Jean yesterday. They them New Year's, baby. God bless you all. Remember to trust the process and keep God first. Betty Jean says she's 70 years old. Yesterday she turned 70. So she's 70 and one day. Look at God. She done hit them 70s. What a blessing to step into the 70 decades. All right. That is a blessing. God bless you, my sister. And God bless you all. Have a blessed rest of your evening. What you say, Cousin Shirley, they missed the tax deductible by one day. She talking the tax break. They missed it by one day. All right. God bless you all. Thank you, Sister Glenda Cumming. Thank you to you all. Remember to trust the process and keep God first. That was a good lesson in the book of Genesis. We're in the first year of the month, so we're going to be dealing with the first book of the Bible, Genesis. You all be blessed, trust the process, and keep God first.